こんばんは TGS Live 2020、21時から放送しますよ。
はい、僕、いつのと熊部、そしてマットの3人でデビルメイクライ5スペシャルエディションの最新情報をお届けします。
T シャツキャンペーンもやってるよ。
見てね
Alright! こんばんは TGS Live 2020、21時から放送しますよ。
Peggy 18.
That day, if our positions were switched, would our fates be different? Would I have your life and you mine? You a demon? Devil may cry.
Peggy 18.
All right, I'm back, baby. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt Walker. I'm the producer on DMC5 SE. We here at Capcom are super excited about the possibilities that the power next gen enables for us. So excited, in fact, that we wanted to take just a couple minutes to show off one of those new features, ray tracing. First up, let's take a look at how reflections are going to take advantage of this new capability. Thanks to ray tracing, we're going to be able to now calculate what should be seen when looking at any reflective surface. And as you can see here, it's going to be done dynamically, just as we can see with Nero and the balloons. For those of you who are unaware, ray tracing refers to the ability for the hardware to easily calculate where different objects are in relation to each other in a 3D space by tracing rays created between them. In terms of DMC5 SE's graphical upgrades over the original DMC5, this is going to enable us specifically to create more realistic reflections, as we see here, and lighting. Up until now, we had to find ways to simulate reflections in order to achieve a specific intended artistic effect. But now, we have more power. And that power allows us to break past the limitations that we had in these previous implementations. Next up, lighting. As with the reflections, ray tracing is also going to help us trace light rays as well. And this is going to help us create more dynamic looking environments. One example that I really love is right here in this room. Notice the way that the curtains move. And as the curtains move, it affects the light shining through the window. As you can see here, this can't be done when the ray tracing is turned off. Ray tracing also enables us to calculate light as it bounces between objects, which means lighting can now look even more realistic. And as you can see here, this is going to be most pronounced as you look at the environments of DMC5 SE. The power of Next Gen is going to give players the choice to experience ray trace graphics at 4K 30 frames per second, 1080p 60 frames per second, or turn off the ray tracing and experience the game at frame rates up to 120 frames per second. Once again, ray tracing is only one of the upgrades that Next Gen is going to enable for us. In addition to the high frame rates that I just talked about, loading times will be greatly reduced. Audio will be even more immersive thanks to new upgraded spatial 3D audio tech. And of course, the extra horsepower and memory is going to give us the opportunity to add new content like Legendary Dark Knight mode. We look forward to all of you experiencing these upgrades for yourselves when Devil May Cry 5 SE releases day one on Next Gen.
Started already. Started already. Started already. Started already. Matt's like, okay, you have 10 seconds. I will only let you show 10 seconds of this. Everybody's waiting, and now you can hear him counting down the amount of time you have. This is just everybody's getting super excited. Go, show him more. Be more flashy. Do all the crazy things. 2. We're on. And we're over. Started already. Matt's like, okay, you have 10 seconds. I will only let you show 10 seconds of this. Everybody's waiting, and now you can hear him counting down the amount of time you have. This is just everybody's getting super excited. Go, show him more. Be more flashy. Do all the crazy things. 2. We're on. And we're over. Wow. Dude, look at all of those enemies. Isn't this mission 1? Yep. I've never seen this many guys show up on mission 1 first. And look at Nero. Looks like he's got like these wings on him too, right? Yeah, that is his super character form. Look at. Wow. Dude, look at all of those enemies. Isn't this mission 1? Yep. I've never seen this many guys show up on mission 1 first. And look at Nero. Looks like he's got like these wings on him too, right? Yeah, that is his super character form. If you want to just play around with the legendary Dark Knight mode, using a super character is the perfect difficulty level. If you want a bit more difficulty, you can use a normal character. And then if you want to like make life really difficult for yourself, you can play without no power-ups and so on. So, using super characters makes your attack radius a lot wider when you're using super characters and a Devil Trigger. Yeah, Devil Trigger does make things a lot easier. Rather, if you don't use Devil Trigger or other crowd fighting tools, you'll probably really struggle in this mode. But if you do play well enough in this, the style gauge fills up really quickly, right? Yeah, it's a great way to collect orbs and a good way to get red orbs. The next gen consoles really pack a punch too, so we're able to get a lot more enemies on the screen than I expected. I doubt it was possible to show this many enemies and still have effects and image quality like this before. On the current gen systems, we're right up against the limits of the hardware with just the regular number of enemies. And I'm not surprised, the graphics are amazing. Alright, let's go. Whoa! Dude, look at all those enemies! Come on, how many enemies are there about right now? Probably about 50. It's getting kind of insane over here. Oh wow, you went straight to Triple S. That was sweet. Dude, it is quite the party out here in Dante Land. So, last time I played this fight, I kind of think there was like maybe 10 of these guys at most, but now there's 50? Dang. Cavalier is perfect for this situation. Yeah, I can see why. It has a wide area of effect. It's also got some damage resistance as well, so it's very great here. Graphically speaking, there's effects flying everywhere too, which makes taking down that many enemies really satisfying. That is next-gen power for you, right?